to honor your mother and your father. It's one of the 10 commandments. I think we do honor our parents both in conscious and unconscious ways. And the unconscious way I think that my sister and I honored our parents is my dad was a soldier, he was an engineer, and my mum went off to be a nurse. And for most of her working life, I can remember she was a general practitioner nurse. My sister became an engineer, and I followed my mum into the caring profession to become a social worker. I've been a social worker my whole working life since 1998. I know, but Mark, you look so much younger. I work in the community aged services section, and I'm the operations manager. I support a team of care managers, and we administer government packages to support older Australians to stay at home. For me, it's a real honour to be able to help people to do that for as long as possible. And I think the research is starting to show that there is a reduction of people going into nursing home care now because the program is working. The Kitzan Shulchan Aruch talks about how do you honor, and you honor them by feeding them, by clothing them, providing them with shelter, and taking them out and bringing them home again. And the home care packages under the My Aged Care program essentially give us a mandate to do all of those things. And for me, that's why, as a Jew, it's important that we live that mitzvah to honor our mother and our father and our parents. About half of our people that we're supporting, they're Holocaust survivors. They get additional funded support hours from the German government that's administered by the Claims Conference. And a large number of those are people who've come from Russia or former USSR countries. Many of them, unfortunately, are going through some process of cognitive decline and reverting back into native language. So they're preferencing to speak in Russian. So we have bilingual staff who can speak to them in English and Russian. There's another part of our team, the social work team, and they run social clubs and activities and provide additional social work support. And so we also have a volunteer program, and we try and match people by language group as well. Most of our staff are migrants, and we never had, or we will not have, the privilege of looking after our parents in their twilight years. And so for us, it's not just a mitzvah, it is a privilege and an honor to channel that energy to other people. As frustrating as it might be at times and as difficult as it might be, I think for us there is that element. I know for me, both my parents died overseas. My mum passed away during COVID, and I never got to do anything to help. So I do channel all of that energy into the work that I do. We've got 5 values and about professionalism and integrity, but 2 of them are specifically Jewish values around chesed, to approach everything with a sense of loving kindness. And the other is mishpocha, to treat everyone that we're working with, both our colleagues and the people that we're supporting, as family and community. JewishCare is there when you need it, when you are able to contribute by working or volunteering for them, as be a board member or as a volunteer to support someone at home or as an employee, but it's also there when you need it for a service, if you need some counselling, if you'll become older and you need it. So I think it's a real foundation for our total community. You are the reason why.